Hello, hello, hello. Facebook Live topics. Do you know what to talk about when you go live? If you're going live on your personal page, do you know what to talk about? If you're going live on your business page, do you know what to talk about? And if you're doing videos every day in a row for 14 days, what are you going to talk about? So, hello Vivi, I can see comments today. Hello Tiffany, how are you? This is exciting. Hey Sean, how are you? Hey Tiffany, thanks for saying hello to Henry, Sean. If you're not aware, this is Henry, my little fishy over here. He sits with us here in our little palm tree cove. Oh, there's a new name. I just adopted that name. I'm bringing it in. We're in December, are we not? We are in December. So what's this week's words? We've got shared skitless. Remember that one, guys. I said another one yesterday. And Palm Cove, that's not a mix-up of words, but that's just, I think, Palm Cove. What do you reckon? Hey Rob, how are you today? So awesome to see you guys on live. As you're coming in, please say hello. Put the palm tree down below. That's our emoji for our page here. If you are a member of my private Facebook group community, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, put the fishy down below. But today we're talking about Facebook Live topics. And the reason why we are talking about Facebook Live topics is because there are a number of you that have agreed, some of you reluctantly, to participate in a 14-day live Facebook video challenge, which we are running from the, hey Julie, how are you? We are running from the 11th to the 24th of December. And I am joining, those of you that are participate, I'm joining with you and going live on other pages that I don't go live. I mean, if you are familiar with me, hello Sandrine, hello Robin, how are you? If you are familiar with me, I do go live 5 days a week at exactly the same time, but I do have other pages that I am not going live. So I am challenging myself because I think if I'm asking you to get out of your comfort zone, then I've got to get out of mine. So I'm going to be joining you as well. If you would like to participate in it's only 14 days, it's not 21, 28, 31, all of that, 14-day video challenge before Christmas, then put the words I'm in. If I don't already know that you're in, then let us know and join us. Now, the whole purpose behind Facebook Live, if you truly want to build your business on social media, if you truly want to leverage the internet and build your business online, you need to be doing Facebook Lives. Sorry, that's reality of where we are, in social media. So we got to be doing lives whether we like it or not. But lives is not always the most comfortable thing to overcome. We have lots of fears around lives. So I'll talk a little bit more about that in a sec. If you don't know who I am, we haven't met before, my name is Helen Martin. I am your online crew captain. This is just a little bit of fun. We are a community of home-based business owners where we're learning to leverage social media to build our business with modern social media strategies. No more old school tactics or spamming people or chasing family and friends about our business. We want to use modern social media strategies to build our business so you and I can get on this cruise ship and we are all going a holiday together. Are we not? Who's with me? I just say me. If you are coming on this cruise ship with me sometime in the future, I'm sipping margaritas or lime margaritas if I'm with Brady. And we're all going on a holiday together because we're going to work hard to build our businesses online. It's going to, work while we sleep, our online businesses, so we can work our business while we're having fun. Hey, so we've got lots of me's. Good to hear. I can't wait. We're going to make that happen one day, guys. I promise you. And Sean is definitely having whiskey on the rocks. Very cool. Now, if you've not been here on my page for the last sort of week or so, I have been promoting this video challenge. One of the things that I've asked the people that are participating in the challenge, absolutely, Rob, we work hard, we play hard. We've got to have downtime. Do we not? We work hard, we learn things, we implement them, we do things like Facebook Live challenges, and we have a lot of stress going on in our lives normally. If we work hard, we need to play hard and have some fun as well. If you're not having fun in life, then it can make it really hard to move through life. We want to have fun, do we not? Who wants to have fun? Send me some likes and loves if you want to sort of have some fun. So I am running this 14-day video challenge in my free private Facebook group. If you're not in that group, feel free to get in that group. I'll amend the description and put it up above. Social media strategies for home business owners is what it's called. So the actual sort of day-to-day, when we get to the day-to-day stuff, then that's going to happen over there. For those of you guys that are participating in the challenge, there are, I think, about 35 or 36 of you now, which is awesome. It'll be great to get around, 50. Let's keep going. Invite other people into it for the accountability and the support. I'm going to go live in that group after here, guys, just to give you a little bit more detail as to how it's actually going to play out next week. So I'll do that after this live, just give you a little bit more sort of instruction around it if you are participating in that challenge. Hey, Robin, how are you? Lovely to see you on live. If you're not participating in the challenge, still learn. Get into the group and learn how to conquer Facebook Live. The last few days I've been talking about things like what do you need to do to actually just put the go button. If you're playing around with filters, just various things about landscape and portrait and just sort of how you actually physically do, Facebook Live. So that's all in the previous days. What I want to talk about today is content. Now, for those of you that are participating in the challenge, fear not. I will be working with you for the 14 days of the challenge. So if you get stuck for things to talk about, I'm going to give you ideas to get your sort of creative juices going. I don't want to tell you what to say because I want that to come from you. The one thing about live video is that you want to be genuine and authentically you. So the content needs to come from you. I'll give you the ideas to come up with the content, but you need to sort of, create the actual words yourself, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, send me some likes and love. Hello, Christina. Lovely to see you on live. Now, one of the things that I asked you guys to do for bonus points is there's 3 lots of bonus points at the moment. And I've got a tracker and all those things. I'll talk about that after in the group, so I don't bore everybody here that's not participating on the challenge. But one of the bonus points that I gave, 5 bonus points, if you do a test video before you actually go live. And I am so impressed. I'm so touched with the videos that have been put up so far. I'm a little bit behind with keeping up with them at the moment. Obviously, the more stuff that's going in. So I've got a few to catch up on. It's Saturday morning here in Australia, so I've got one child playing tennis and I've got another one that I've just dropped off at a birthday party, so I haven't caught up with it. But I do want to acknowledge one person, and I haven't actually watched the video yet, but the heading caught my eye, and you know what? That's what it's all about with live video. And I can't even remember what the heading is, but Vivi, it was you, and it was something like you're having a bad day or something not going according to plan, or and I could tell by the look on your face, something's going wrong, girl. I don't know what it is, but I just applaud you for being real. I applaud you for, whatever's going on. I'll catch the video in the group later, but just to be that raw and authentic, something's obviously gone on. You put it in your heading. I can tell in the face, even though I haven't watched it, that something's going on, girl. But just congratulations for just being you. And can I please just stress the importance of just being you. And life is not perfect. So if it's not perfect, share that it's not perfect. That's what people connect with. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring people down, but I wanted to share. You're not bringing anybody down, Vivi. Get rid of that way of thinking. You are being raw and authentic, and something's going on. And I imagine that you've already, I don't even know when you posted that video, how long ago it was, but I imagine that people have already shown you support. Let me know, have they? But the one thing with live video is life is not roses. Things go wrong, things will make you angry, things will piss you off, things will upset you. Take a look at me. When somebody sends me a spammy message, I tell you guys about it, do I not? You go, oh, they've done it again. Guys, you've got to listen to this. This makes me so mad. This brings the whole industry down when people are doing that. And, you know, I tell you guys about it if things annoy me. You know, so, right, yes, lots of love. Touched you so much. Raw emotion is real. Perfection is not. Boom, Sean. You always come up with these one-liners, Sean, that are just right on the money. You've got some kind of creativity hidden in there, Sean, as far as words go. Do you write? Have you ever written stuff? Maybe you should write a book. There you go. Write a book, Sean. Being real is what keeps us down to earth. But yeah, this is where people can go wrong with live video, is that they think it always needs to be about the content, and that you have to be perfect. And on a business page, you've got to bring value, value, value. Yeah, but who do people connect with? People. Why do people buy things off you? Because they know, like, and trust you. How do people get to know, like, and trust you? They get to know you. You as a person, good or bad. You as a person, happy or sad. It's all part and parcel of being real on live video. So if in the next 14 days, for those of you that are experiencing the challenge, you're having an off day, tell people. Now, Vivi, I don't know the nature of your video. I'll watch it after, and that may be too sensitive. Obviously, we've got a safe space in the private group there where you've probably shared something very personal, and that's probably maybe not something that you would share out in the open on your personal page. So you don't have to let, you know, all your guard down to the big wide world of social media when it's public. In a group, it's different because we're a safe space there. But things can go wrong. Oh, sorry guys, I forgot to plug this in. Otherwise my battery's gonna die. I had it ready to go and I forgot. So we just want to keep you there. You know, to just sort of be real with the good and bad. I just made you slightly ski whiff there. Okay, you with me? Do you understand that? If you understand that, give me some palm trees. But I'm so impressed with you guys just getting in. And who was it? Tammy. I think Tammy said, I don't know why I haven't done this before. It was something like that. And this is actually fun, you know, and something else. And it was like, that's it, guys. When you just do it and get it done, it's actually not as scary as you think it is. And when you do a test video and start pushing buttons and checking out the filters and all those kind of things, then it's actually a lot more fun than you think. It's not half as scary as you think it actually is when you just go and do it. Those of you that have already done it, do you agree with me? Put the word agree down below. Like Vivi, you know, and Glenn, and, you know, who else has done one? Helen has done one. Like, there's a few of you. And Crystal, and Sandrine's done one. You know, never written and not sure where it comes from. Well, maybe there's some creative juices in there, Sean, that are untapped. So, you know, that's pretty cool. So let me get into the content, guys. And I've got notes here today because I am in a million places at once at the moment. And if I don't have notes at the moment, I'm going to end up telling you to talk about cows or something. So I just needed to keep myself focused for you guys, so I can give you some good content. And I brainstormed myself a little bit to be able to give you some sort of good ideas. Sandrine, not as scary, but still scary. Yeah, I mean, it's still scary. And I think, Sandrine, in yours, you said how nervous you were and your heart was palpitating. And that's exactly why we want to do a test video. That's exactly why you want to go into my free group, and just, even if you're not participating in the challenge, guys, but you want to do a practice Facebook Live in a safe space and push buttons and just have a little trial, just go in there and do it. It's a safe space to do it. So well done, Sandrine, for doing it as well. So if you are on a personal Facebook page, I want you to start thinking. I will guide you over the 14 days, those of you guys that are in the challenge. But even if you're not in the challenge, have a think about these things that I'm about to say. So you want to just sort of brainstorm with yourself about things that you might talk about on Facebook Lives, whether it's 14 days a row in or not. So just sort of brainstorm some ideas. So things like on a personal Facebook page, what's important to you? So do you have things that you feel, you know, really strong about? even if that's just something businessy or not something businessy, something related to your company or not related to your company. Maybe you're an animal lover. Maybe you love dogs, you love cats, maybe you love knitting, maybe, hey Mary, how are you? Lovely to see you on live. Have you got sort of things that you are passionate about? If you are, just share that. Okay, so your video number 1, start thinking about that now. And I've already alluded to it so the previous days. So it'll be something like, hey guys, it's Helen. So I'm on a personal Facebook page now. So hey guys, it's Helen here. I am participating in a 14-day Facebook Live video challenge. So this is day number 1. So I just want to just sort of say hello to everyone, just go live to get the feeling of going live. So for the next 14 days, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to share with you. It's going to be a variety of different things. Hopefully I can bring you something of value. I'm really interested in sort of health and wellness topics, or makeup or skincare or whatever. So maybe I'll talk about that. Maybe I'll just show you where I am. There's Christmas coming up. I'm going to France. I'm going home. I'm so excited, what Vivi's doing. So I'm going to share with you some of the places that I'm going and what I'm up to. So I really look forward to seeing you guys over the next 14 days. Please join me and support me. Hopefully I don't bore you with my life. Just whatever, guys. Just be you. The whole purpose of these 14 days is to get people to know you a little bit more. It's not to push product. It's not to push anything businessy. It's just to build relationships and get over your fear of live video and let people share that journey with you. So it really only needs to be a minute or so. I'm not asking you to do 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute Facebook Lives. All we're trying to do here is get you over the fear of doing video. And if you can do it sort of consecutive days in a row, it will get easier. When I first started doing live video on my business page, I did, I think it was 21 days. 21 days straight, and it was just all personal development. And I'll share that with you in a moment. So, things to think about. What's important to you? Can you talk about something that's important to you? What are your interests? Talk about something to do with your interests, whatever those interests may be. Think of things that you can talk about, of things that interest you, that may be helpful and valuable to other people. Where you want to focus on is either just sharing you, so building relationships, building up rapport with people, letting people get to know you a little bit better, or focusing on some little tip, some little bit of value or helpful information to people. That's all we're trying to achieve here. Rob, you're bringing people into your life and letting them know who you are. That's all this is all about. So don't be afraid to be real and authentic. But if you've got a fairly busy life and you're out and about all the time, that might be all your lives are. Hey guys, I'm just sharing with you where I'm at today. If you go away for Christmas, it's only going till the 24th. So if you're there early, maybe you show people where you're at. That could be your live. This doesn't have to be groundbreaking information. This is just about letting people get to see you and build the relationship with people on live video. Are you with me? Send me some palm trees if you're still following with me. So what's important to you, your interests, so things like health, like I said yesterday, if you have a general interest in health or clean living or something, give somebody a tip that might be helpful. They'll definitely come back and watch your future videos when you give them a little bit of a tip that is going to be helpful that they can use in their life. Like just the little lemon water thing that I said yesterday. So guys, I'm trying to get back into my health and wellness. I've let myself go. It's Christmas coming up. I'm a little bit scared of all the food that I'm going to eat and all the drinks that I'm going to have. So there's one thing that's always a given for me, and I just always drink my lemon water at the beginning of the day. I don't know if you know this, but if you have warm water with lemon, real lemon, not lemon out of the bottle, like real squeezed lemon in it, it actually kickstarts your digestion for the day, and this and that. So if that's helpful to you, awesome. Just try it. It's just something that's really good and healthy for your body. So I'll see you day 2 tomorrow, to share more tips and share with you what I'm up to. Don't overthink this, please, guys. Just quick, easy, either a helpful tip or what you're up to. It might be more about helpful tips if you're not out and about much. And don't any of you tell me that you're boring and you got nothing going on and you spend most of your time at home. I don't want to hear that. You can always come up with a little valuable people. There's another one, guys. Little valuable piece of information to share with people. And I'll tell you where you can find that in a moment. If you're thinking, well, that sounds good, but what kind of tips? Where am I going to find that information? Hold tight. I've got all the goods, guys. I've got you covered. Are you learning anything? Is this helpful? If it's helpful at all, put helpful down below, guys. The other thing where you can get information, so your interests, you know, what you're up to, out and about, things like that. Do you have any kind of books? Any kind of books about, no, it's not your life, Mary. Mary, you need to be more positive. I know you don't go many places, but you can come up with helpful tips for people, Mary. You can. I know you can. Do you have any books lying around your house that you can pull a few paragraphs from? So what I've got lying around at the moment, and I've used these, guys. So this is what I've done in the past. The 4 Agreements. Awesome book, guys. If you've not read this book, go and get the book or download it off Audible. You could quote from a book like this. So this is the 4 agreements that you should have with yourself in life. So I've done a Facebook Live about this book and what I learnt from this book. Okay, Mary's got heaps of books. Well, there you go, Mary. There's your content. Treasure Hunt, 10 stepping stones to a new and more confident you. Who doesn't need to be more confident? Pull out one tip. So part of this, 14-day challenge that I'm doing is I'm trying to really break through my fears and be a better version of me so I can start 2019 off with a bang. And I realized for me, I need to build my self-confidence. I'm not a very confident person, but I really want to try to change that because I know I've got a lot to give. So I came across this book, which is 10 stepping stones to a new and more confident you. So I just want to share with you 2 of the steps that it shared in the book because they really resonated with me. And so I thought they might help you. Or even better, there's 10 stepping stones. There's 10 days of your 14 days. Like say with you over the next 14 days, 10 of those days, I'm going to share with you tips to help you be more self-confident. I don't know if that's going to help you, but I'm really loving this book and I just want to share with you what I'm learning. Change it. If you want to change your life, you have to change your life. Hear, hear, ching, ching, boom, boom. Awesome information in that book about change. We can't change our life unless we actually change our habits. Here's another big tip for you. Go to my website, www.helenmartinonline.com. Go to my mindset video library. I've got all my Facebook Lives that I've talked about mindset topics, personal growth topics. They're all there in that video library on my website for you to listen to, write down some bullet points and make it your own Facebook Live. And some of those topics are really thought-provoking about self-belief, change, how do we change, how do we create new habits, all sorts of videos on mindset. Go and pinch my stuff, guys. I don't care. I just want you to rock this challenge. The Magic of Thinking Big. If you have not read this book, you should read this book by David Schwartz. Pull out a paragraph from that book. The Perfect Day Formula. Now I'm knocking my camera around everywhere. Perfect Day Formula by Craig Ballantyne. I've got John Maxwell, Intentional Living. The list goes on. If you don't have books, when you don't have a book and you want to research something, where do you go? Starts with a G. Google. Go to Google and type in help build my self-confidence, help build my self-belief. Google stuff. Print it out, make it a Facebook Live. Google anything that, Rob's on it. Google anything about what you want to talk about that you think you want to talk about in these 14 days. And just, how do you think I come up with my mindset topics sometimes? I love mindset and I love the fact that, you guys hear me say this all the time. Our brain is actually wired to keep us safe. So we are naturally going to talk us out of things that we are fearful of. So unless you use Mel Robbins' theory of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get it done anyway, then it's very rare that we're going to change. There's your minute Facebook Live, but how powerful is that message? Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins. If you don't know who Mel Robbins is, she's the author of the book 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Do It Anyway. You're doing a Facebook Live challenge. I think Tammy said in her test video or in her comments, she sat in front of the phone for 20 minutes before she could even press the live button. But somewhere along the line in that 21st minute, she's gone 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I've got to push the live button anyway. Tell people about that kind of stuff. It's fascinating to people. And if you give somebody just a little piece of a nugget that goes, you know what, she's right. Or he just gave me a really cool tip. Or yeah, I really need to be more brave myself. I really need to step out of my comfort zone myself. If you impart like a minute or two message and it makes somebody think on the other side about how they should be pushing themselves, or make them realize that their brain is wired to keep them safe. And unless you actually do things that you don't want to do and push yourself and go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's unlikely you're ever going to challenge yourself. And when we don't challenge ourselves, we don't grow. And we don't grow, we don't get the things in life that we really want. Because the things in life that we really want, we've got to grow into that. So we've got to do things that make us feel uncomfortable. Short, sweet, easy language to understand, but so powerful. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me, let me know. Put the words agree down below. So there's a whole lot of different topics to think of. And the other thing, so books, guys, lots of books. Just look at the chapters, pick out a heading that resonates with you, and quote the book. Say, guys, I'm doing this, 14-day video challenge, and I just want to share over the 14 days the stuff that I'm learning about personal growth. And one of the books that I'm reading at the moment is from John Maxwell, and it's called Intentional Living. And I'm really finding this an awesome book. So I just want to share little snippets with you over the next 14 days of what I'm learning, because I think everybody can get, a bit of wisdom from John Maxwell. And then over the next 14 days, just pull out little paragraphs. I've quoted from this book on Facebook Lives before. This is some of the stuff that I've done. So make it easy for yourself. So start thinking about this now. Even if you're not participating in the challenge, just think about this, in general for doing Facebook Lives. The other thing you can do is use Facebook itself and go and research gurus that you love. So whether that's like all websites, so Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, inspirational people in whatever that you're interested in, John Maxwell, whatever, and download. Most of them will have some kind of free ebook or free download of something. Go and download it, save it to your computer. There'll be little snippets of information that you can pinch and make into Facebook Lives. There is information all around you. There is no excuse for 14 days not to be able to come up with content regarding personal growth, personal development. If you are a busy person and you're out and about, that might be your content. Maybe it might be a blend of where you're going and what you're up to and what your thoughts are, or something that's gone wrong, or something you just want to share, blended with books and Google and ebooks. And the other one I want to give you is Pinterest. Have you ever looked at Pinterest? Go to Pinterest, Google it. So go to Google, go to Pinterest, and put in the search button of Pinterest. What did I put in yesterday? So I want to give you an example. I did this yesterday. So I went to Pinterest and I put in personal development. That was the heading I put in. And all this stuff comes up at you that's short, bite-sized pieces of information that you can use for your Facebook Lives. So, hey Brady, how you going? Lovely to see you. So here's just a snapshot of the headings that I saw in seconds, guys. This can give you content in seconds. Every image you could want. Yes, Rob. So all I did was went to Pinterest. In the search bar, I put in personal development. These are some of the headings that came up with. 99 habits for a better life. You don't need to quote 99 on a Facebook Live, but you might just say, I just read this article the other day that were about, habits to have for a better life. And that's why I'm doing this challenge, to better myself and be a better version of myself. So I just thought I'd share 5 with you that I learnt. Like, use that. The people you need in your life, like mentors, supporters. Who are you surrounding yourself with you? Do your friends uplift you or bring you down? Things like that. 5 essential daily self-care practices. It's so important for us to really care for ourselves. How many of you, Mary, Pinterest is a scary place. I get trapped in there and can't leave so much stuff on there. But that's awesome for content creation, for your Facebook Lives. Just pick a topic. It could be health and wellness. It could be skincare tips. It could be gardening. It could be horses. It could be whatever you want it to be, whatever your interests are that you want to share in these 14 days, and just look at the headings. Then click on it, and now you've got your content creation. So 10 ways to improve yourself. 8 things you can change that can change your life. Easy steps to form a new habit. 30 ways to calm your mind. Things to let go of right now. 10 truths you need to know for inner peace. 10 ways to improve yourself. 8 things you can change your life. Easy steps to form an... Yeah, I said that. A minute, I got all of that content. And I can click on those images and just write down, like it might be 99 steps too, or 99 whatever. Just choose 5 and turn that into a Facebook Live. There is information all around you between books and Google and Pinterest and fan pages of people that you admire, or websites of people that you admire, and you're downloading ebooks and stuff like that. Is this helpful for your content creation? Let me know. I hope this is helpful. Now, let's move on to a business page. And you could be blending. So if you're blending, you might start on your personal page, talk about personal development, and then go, all right, day 3 of my video challenge is going to be over on my business page. I've included a link up above, so join me over there. And, hopefully I'll see you over there tomorrow. Or do it over there and then share it to your personal page, and just put at the top of it, go, here's day 4 of my video challenge. Either way you do it, you can blend that way, okay? So on a business page, to get through the 14 days, you want to give value on whatever your brand is on your business page. So what's your brand about? Is it about health and wellness? Is it about skincare? Is it about travel? Is it about insurance? Is it about whatever it is about? Is it about helping other, network marketers build their business online, like me? It could be a variety of different ways that you've branded yourself. So you need to give your value over the 14 days on what you've branded yourself. Now, you might bring in personal development and say video 5. So you've done some value about your business, and video 5, you're going, okay guys, it's day 5 of my video challenge because I really want to bring you lots of value leading up to Christmas. And day 5, I've decided to concentrate on a personal development topic today. So I really want to talk to you about self-belief, because if we don't have any self-belief, there's no way we're going to rock a cranking business. Whatever you want to say, but you can blend the personal development with the value of your branding. Now, what I recommend you do if you're struggling with your content creation on your business page is that you find blog articles or other Facebook Lives, follow other gurus, information that they are delivering in your niche, in your little area, and break it down into bite-sized pieces of training. Like I gave you with the book before, do the 10 tips over 10 days. So find a blog post, find an article, find a website, find a Facebook Live that says 5 steps to, and deliver that content over 5 days instead of one day delivering 5 tips. So you might be, I'm giving you value over the next 14 days here about sort of health and wellness tips. So I want to give you a really cool little health and wellness tip every day for the next 14 days. So now you're back to value on just giving stuff. You can Google stuff about health and wellness. Maybe if it's something like, what I do, that I help people bring their business online, I could go and research a blog post that says 5 steps to increase engagement on your Facebook page. So then I could say, so over over the next 5 days, I'm going to be giving you tips on how to increase engagement on your Facebook page. So tip number 1 today is blah, 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 blah. So stay tuned to for day 2 where I'm going to bring you tip 2. You with me? So break things down so your Facebook Lives are short, but it might be a series of things. It might be 7 steps to, or 5, Google that stuff. Steps to build something or other. Steps to do this or do that. Steps to whatever. And pop up on Google will be articles that say 21 steps to, 7 steps to, 9 steps to, whatever you put in Google. So deliver that content over the number of days. Don't deliver it all on one day. Deliver it over the number of days of the number of steps that you've got. You with me? Is that helpful? If that's helpful, keep putting the word helpful down below. So depending where you're doing your lives, your content will be slightly different, as I have just discussed. So start thinking now. And as I said before, those of you that are participating in the challenge, I'm going to work with you over the 14 days to give you extra ideas if you're struggling. So there's more to come. I just want to just give you like tips now to get you started. So I would write down day 1 to 14 now, and just between, what have we got? You still got like 3 or 4 days before we even start. So on a piece of paper, write down 1 to 14 and just start brainstorming over the next few days what you think you might talk about. Or if you know you're going somewhere on day 6, then day 6 topic might be from the airport. Just saying, hey guys, I'm at the airport. So Vivi, I keep picking on you, but you're the only one that I know is going somewhere exciting coming up. But it might be, hey guys, I'm at the airport. I'm just about to fly to France. That's where I come from. I'm so excited to, see my family. I really need my family. I'm having just a bit of a tough time at the moment. Personal reasons. I don't need to go into that with you guys, but, and you don't need to say anything like that, but I'm just work out the 14 days. If you know where you're going in advance and you know you're out and about, then use the opportunity that you're out and about, because you know what? People are curious when you're out and about. I get more views on my lives when I'm in the car with my family traveling somewhere than here at home, because people are like, what's she up to? Where's she going? And I remember when we were traveling we're going back to British Columbia for Christmas. Brady, talk about it. Talk about how excited you are. Just share that with people. That's one Facebook Live. I don't care if your Facebook Lives are for a minute. If that's all you can stretch out because you're like, blah, 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 off, but that's what it takes to get it done, you will find by the end of your 14 days that you'll be talking more fluently and it'll just come easier. And that's the whole point of pushing yourself to do something like this, because it's actually not really as scary as you think it is. And it can actually be fun. And when you're doing it with other people and you've already got people commenting in on, because you're all watching each other's stuff, it's exciting, guys. So, just start planning out your 14 days now. People like to be curious, and chaos. Yes, chaos as well. People love chaos. So if you're out and about, include that in your 14 days. But I want you to start now, because the last thing I want in this 14 days is for you to get day 6 and go, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. No idea. And then you start to panic, and then it all gets too hard. And so if you put a little bit of thought now into what you're going to talk about on those 14 days, you may not have all those 14 spots filled yet before Tuesday. Don't worry, I gotcha. I'll be talking to you in the group throughout the 14 days to help you along if you're stuck. But just start thinking now with all the things that I've just shared with you, okay? And I do want to point out, there are prizes, so you're getting points. I'm not going to go into detail here because those of you that aren't in the challenge don't care. So I'll do that over in the group in a minute. But I've decided to provide equipment that you can use to help you do Facebook Live. So the top 3 points, who get the most points, you'll be getting equipment like selfie sticks that I use. things like this, the one that I've got there, like I want to provide you with sort of equipment that you can actually use in your business, which we all need when we start to do Facebook Live. And you just shove, this lives in my handbag, because there's nothing worse than doing a Facebook Live like that. When you've got no control and it's really sort of, I mean, it's still wobbly when I use this, but I don't have it sitting on my face. You know, I can actually extend this out. I can bring it in, I can push the button camera around, so guys, have a look where I am. Look at this, look at, that's amazing. And I'm just waving it around, but I can extend it. It's got, you know, bottom on it, so I can turn it into a little tripod when I'm out and about. I might be in a restaurant, and instead of going like this, I might pull the little tripod bit out at the end and sit it on the table and go, look where we are, cheers. This kind of stuff is invaluable to just have in, oh, sorry, I said handbag. Sean and Rob and Glenn, you might not have handbags, but you know what I mean, somewhere nearby. Vivi, do you have a secret tool to make us look amazing on live? No, and there are filters that you can use, but I don't recommend that because it's not you. It's not real, it's not authentic, it's not you. We don't want to be anyone else than ourselves. We just want to be us. If we're looking good, great. If we're not looking good, people relate to it more. So, you know, sometimes we look good and sometimes we don't. We're human beings, but that's all part of being real and genuine and authentic. And I just really want to encourage anybody doing Facebook Lives, the more real, authentic, genuine that you can be. And if you're not feeling good, I mean, you don't want to wallow, but if there's something real and raw going on, share that with people. This is really important in the beginning of your journey. On a personal Facebook page, people already know you to some degree, so there's already sort of a little bit of relatability there. A business page, we do tend to be a bit more guarded, because people don't know us yet. So we really do want to bring the value. But if we're not looking fantastic, we've got kids running around in the background, things are going on that are not going according to plan, your house is a mess. I've done that before. I've done sort of more so on my groups than my page. I'll just be, and it's like, oh, I really need to go live about that. And so I grab my selfie stick and you're walking around with me, and I've probably got washing around and, you know, whatever. But you guys know I'm real. I'm not perfect, far from it. You know, so it's just be you. Vivi, and yes, she does look fine. Does she not, Mary? She's gorgeous. So Vivi, Mary is telling you look fine. You don't need any filters. Sandrine, what if we don't have good lighting, Helen? Just anything that's not really working, just own it. So if you haven't got good lighting, just say to people, look, I'm sorry guys, my lighting is not the best. Although wherever you did your live the other day, Sandrine, the test video, it was fine. Julie, I'm going to do a 14-day health eating plan at the same time. Cool. Share it with people. So yeah, if you've got things going on that are not perfect, so maybe sound, maybe you're out and about but you forgot your earphones, so it might be a bit windy. Maybe your lighting's not that flash because of just where you're standing, or maybe it's a gloomy day and there's not enough light coming in the window, or whatever it is. Just own it. Just be open and raw. This is one again, being real, authentic, genuine. Just say, guys, I know the light's not really that flash today, but it's better doing my Facebook Live and sticking to this challenge and getting to the end of the 14 days than not doing it at all just because my lighting's no good. So sorry if you can't see me that well, but you know, etc., etc., etc. So just, if things aren't going well, just own it, you know, and don't worry about it. Don't worry about the imperfections. Just get it done. How you'll feel by the end of the 14 days, the confidence that you'll get just by going live and actually getting it done is going to make a massive difference to you. I can't wait till the end of the 14 days when you guys are sharing with me how awesome of an experience you just had. And for those of you sitting on the fence, this is completely free. I'm giving you all this guidance and support and all the rest of it because I want to see you win. This is not my gain. This is about me. And I'm already seeing the growth. And those of you that have done test videos and you're all interacting and supporting each other, does that not feel good already? And you haven't even started. So no, like I said before, your brain is wired to say to you, don't do it. Your brain is wired to keep you safe. Doing Facebook Live for some of you is a really, really scary, daunting thing to do. And your heart's going, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to do this. I can't believe I agreed to do this challenge. This is just the scariest thing I've ever done. Yeah, I get it. But do you know how much you're going to grow on the other side of it? So if you truly want to build a fabulous business, you got to get out of your comfort zone and do stuff you don't want to do. So if I'm any kind of mentor to you, I got to push you guys to get this done. And I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't want to hear that you got busy. I don't want to hear that you're tired. I don't want to hear that you forgot, because I won't let you forget, for one. But I'm not an excuses person. I do training to a community of over 7,000 at 4:30 in the morning. Before daylight savings kicked in, it was 2:30 in the morning. I get up, do this thing called Daily Dose of Awesome, and then I go back to bed for my training. I get on training webinars at all hours of the morning. I don't want to hear your excuses. I want to see you win. Are you going to win, guys? Win. Put the word win down below. And if you don't get it done, if life gets in the way, it's not a matter of beating ourselves up. I've started things before that I haven't finished. I've bought training courses before that I haven't finished. There's heaps of things, and it's not about, oh, I'm a bad person. It's just, oh, well, that didn't work. I'll do better next time. I'm going to do this challenge again, guys. That does not give you an excuse to not finish this one. And I'm giving prizes to give you an incentive to sort of get it done as well. I just really want to see you guys win and grow. And on that night, yeah, Rob, you do always show up. Take Rob, for example, and Sean, I'm pretty sure too. They watch my videos, and before daylight savings kicked in, it was 2 a.m. in the morning in UK. And it's midnight there now. And now it'll be, oh, I've done it again, guys. I've talked way too long. They'll be shorter next week, I promise. This is important stuff though. And they stay with me from beginning to end. No excuses for them. They're interested in growing, becoming better people, becoming better versions of themselves, whether it's 6 p.m., 10 p.m., or for them at the moment, it's midnight. And before daylight savings kicked in, it was 2 a.m. because they are wanting to grow and be better versions of themselves. So that's the example we want to lead by. Mary, watching everyone has really made an impact on the concept of people and more likely to relate to seeing, oh, sorry, I can't open up the rest of that. It won't open up, but thank you for your insight, Mary. I'll catch that in a minute. So are we excited? If you're excited, for those of you that are participating in this video challenge, then say excited, because I'm so excited about what I've seen so far, and we haven't even started. It's just so cool, and I'm very proud of you guys that have done your test videos so far. Those of you that have not done your test videos, go into the free Facebook group. I will, when I get off here, quickly do that before I go live in the other group and give you a little bit more detail. So exciting stuff, guys. So that's it for me for this week. You have a couple of days grace from me from Facebook Live. Start thinking about your 14 days worth of topics if you're participating in the challenge, with all the ideas that I've given you on this Facebook Live today. If you jumped on late and you missed all those ideas, just go and catch the replay and get some sort of creativity going about what you're going to talk about over the 14 days if you're participating in the challenge. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for, I can't see any. Excited. It's exciting. It's very exciting. So I will see you. Ooh. The next time I go live, so I might have to go live when I don't normally go live, because when I normally go live would actually be day 1. So I might just jump on quickly the day before and make sure you're all ready to go. Well, actually, I'll do that in the group. I'll just do that in the group. So we'll keep you rocking and rolling. Keep those test videos coming in the free Facebook group, and start thinking about your content, and let's get over your fear of Facebook Live. Let's do it, guys. Great info, thanks. You're welcome, Christina. Thank you for all your valuables and your information down below. I really appreciate that. So I'll see you at the big week next week, guys. I will see you then. Have an awesome rest of the weekend or start of the weekend or whatever time of day it is for you. Bye.